All right, Fusion fam, what's up?
What's going on, ladies and gentlemen?
Man, we have a special guest in the building.
Yeah.
Man, please introduce yourself to the people.
Please.
My name is Zillo Smoke, man. I am one of the co-hosts of the Big Propaganda Wrestling Podcast Network, man. And I am glad to be here by my guys, my media familia, man. The anime gods,
Let's go.
the gaming conquerors.
Okay, I like
these guys, man.
Oh,
These
man,
are my brothers, man.
Yeah, man.
I'm
Thanks
just
for
glad
coming,
to be here, man.
Thank you for coming. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
You've had us on your show a couple times,
Yeah.
so man, time to reciprocate, man. Next
Yeah,
time we'll have to extend this couch. You know, there's a bunch of y'all,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
we'll get all y'all up in here one day.
Real,
Bring
man.
the Wu-Tang over here.
Yeah, I know, right? But
Yeah,
yeah, man.
man.
If you don't know, I'm Chad.
I'm Jeremy.
And together, this podcast,
Yep.
this tag
Tagging
team,
on.
this collective,
Woo.
these Comic-Con conquerors,
Boy,
which
we be
Comic-Con season is upon us.
We'll be tough.
These wrestling phenoms, we going to WrestleMania, baby.
What?
And these gaming gods, we are Fusion-Haa.
I love it. I love it.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Give me your energy. I love it. Love it,
Thank
man. This is why I fucks with y'all.
Man,
Man.
thank
I'm telling
you.
That's why I
Man,
fucks
thank
with
you,
y'all. I
thank you.
love it.
Oh,
Though.
I like this. This is going to be a
I
good show. I
love
feel it.
it.
I feel it right here.
I feel it's gonna be like another 2-hour one.
I feel it in my loins.
Yeah, in your loins.
Oh, that sounds like what's his name, man? What? Wade Barry, man.
Yeah, was that last night?
Yeah, he said
Yeah,
it last night,
That
bro.
was, I'm like, man,
Your
what?
loins.
Yeah, like, what the hell is that?
I'm looking at my wife, I'm like, you on my loins, girl? Not these wrestlers. Oh, shucky
man,
ducky.
that's hilarious.
Quack, quack.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
tell us about a little bit about yourself and how you started the Big Propaganda Podcast.
Yes, please.
Okay, well, I'm just basic guy, anime lover, fashion enthusiast,
I see you.
Wrestling fan. And it's actually like the whole podcast came together with me and my boy Mike.
Okay.
Okay, so as y'all know, my boy Mikey Fax, the wrestling meteorologist,
Keep talking.
he came across me at a show one day and gave me the idea. We've been friends for years. We went to middle school together, went to high school, and just kind of always shared that love for wrestling with each other. So one day we went out to Dallas for AEW show, I think.
Oh,
It was
cool.
an AEW show. Went to Garland, Texas out there. And I want to say it was probably like a Friday Rampage and Battle with the Belts that was had going on.
Okay.
And on the way back, we had like that conversation, like, man, I really want to do this. I want to try to give my hand at this podcast thing. But he was already doing it by himself, but he didn't want to do it alone. And so, he brought the idea to me, and I was like, well, man, we can do this. Like, I'm down, you down. You already got it going, and,
Right.
But, as with anything, he wanted to elevate. He wanted to make it bigger. He had a vision. I kind of seen what his vision was for it. And when we got back to Houston, first thing we did was research studios.
Okay.
Research people to get in connect with, wrestling promotions. He already basically knew like a lot of people on the indie scene. I really come until 2022.
Okay.
I didn't know any kind of wrestling indie scene in Houston.
Oh.
So that's when I got introduced to it. I got introduced to Rally Wrestling, New Texas Pro, Premier Wrestling Federation, Texas All-Star Wrestling. I got introduced to all that in 2022.
Damn. Shout out to them.
So once he brought me in the game and, we kind of did our first episode. By the way, our first episode was absolutely horrible.
Why?
Horrible.
Why was it so bad?
Wait, why you say that?
Because we freestyled it,
Okay.
and it was so raw. And by the time, or this around the time, the whole Vince allegations and scandal, all that was going on.
Okay.
So, we was heavy on that topic. And I'm telling you, we would be canceled. And that episode is still out right now. Because the language and dialogue of that whole episode.
Oh, y'all was giving it up over there, huh?
We were just talking all kind of crazy. And like, the episode actually stayed up for like a good couple of months.
Yeah, got real, huh?
Yeah, just like, we was having off-record discussions.
On record.
Oh yeah. Nah, sometimes you gotta do that because you can't do that because man, this guy right here.
Yeah, so
He be going crazy.
Yeah, I be wilding too.
Yeah,
man. I get it.
So it was one of them things. We was like, we gotta delete this episode. we gotta get rid of this.
Smart.
We gotta get rid of this because we was getting some traction at the point, and I was like, yeah, we gotta get rid of this.
Oh, it was that bad.
Yeah, it was that. It was that bad.
Smart of you to know that though, man.
Yeah.
Smart of you to know.
We was probably like maybe 6-7 episodes in, and just looking at it, comparing it to those episodes. Oh yeah, we gotta get rid of this. This over here has a level of professionalism that this first episode just has no kind of anything to it. It's just straight raw, too raw. So that's how that kind of went. And from that point on, man, we just been grinding out here. We kind of developed the team after that. We did like me and Mike did 2 episodes by ourselves. First episode, like I just told y'all, was horrible. Second episode was way too polished. We seen what we did wrong in the first episode. We tried to correct it. So we came out with scripts. Planned everything was super polished, super generic. I didn't like it. And so the third episode, we brought a guest in, our boy Corey. And we kind of kept it scripted a little bit, but had a little bit more free flow, but kind of restricted ourselves on certain topics and the way we talk. And so it flowed a whole lot better. It was good. Okay. And so from that point on, Corey knew somebody. He brought in OG Slack. So it was me, Slack, and Mike and Corey. We did our 4th episode together.
Okay.
It was great. We had a good time. It flowed. We did a 5th episode. Corey knew somebody else. He brought in his homeboy, Terrence. And Terrence, myself, Corey, and Slack did that episode. Mike couldn't make it that day. Okay. So that kind of brought in the element of the Freebird rule. Okay. So that kind of brought the Freebird rule element in. So we start switching, like, okay, somebody can't make it. We can still have a full cast regardless.
Yeah. Right.
And it worked. It was a great episode. And from that point on, we kind of just ran it like that. And I think like maybe 6 or 7 episodes in is when we got our first interview with an actual wrestler. Shout outs to Andrew Abel Jackson, man. Out there in reality wrestling. He was our first interview.
You had one of the legends on there.
Yeah, legend in the game.
Yeah,
he had so many good stories, man. He put us on to so much game in general. And just like he dropped gems the whole episode. And he was great. And he put in a real good word for us. And from that point on, like people from around there wrestling was reaching out and worked with us from there on. Yeah, man. It was great.
Damn.
Yeah, he really looked out for us, bro. So we appreciate him so much for that. And just anybody that ever came across us and just gave us opportunity, man. It was awesome.
Yeah, that's cool,
man.
Yeah, and that kind of got us to where we are now, man. Just,
wow.
Yeah, y'all doing y'all killing.
Man, y'all got the sauce, man. Because like I said, we went to a Texas All-Star show the last time. Me and you and Chad, and my wife hanged out.
Yeah.
Man, it came to you. I'm like, damn, these dudes got the sauce. I'm like, man, when we do your show, And I'm like, you got it like that? Damn, bro.
That was a star us. All y'all, man.
They are legends out here in these Houston streets, man.
Appreciate you.
Bump Houston, Texas streets, man. So check them out. Check them out.
Sure.
The Big Propaganda Podcast,
appreciate
man.
Y'all,
Don't appreciate you because, man, y'all reach out to us, man.
Yeah.
And I was at work, man, because I know Mike said, man, he seen that Uncle Ruckus thing that we did because Chad boosted it.
Oh, that was crazy too,
though. Man, that was a crazy thing that happened.
It was fun,
crazy,
man. He's fun, man. Best one ever spent. And then there's another video we got too. Shout out to Kendall from the Green Kids Adventures. Because before they opened, he's very professional. He came in early. And, we finally got to talk to the Green Kids Adventures, right?
Yeah.
So he was just messing with us because it was a group, gang of black people, Chad's wife.
Yeah.
The one white chick, right? Which was, the reason why I said it, because he said stuff
about that. So that's why Uncle Ruckus felt comfortable to talk to us.
Because, it was
I got something to pick it.
Yeah, right. I got something to mess with, man. And, shout out to Gary Anthony Williams, man.
Man, he's a go, man.
Man, if you're autographing that guy, like say, Chad, you and me get one, it's like, some Uncle Ruckus, it's never the same thing. It's
Every
never
single
the
one
same.
is different and
Wow,
unique. It's so
man,
cool.
it's
So
crazy.
we had like free content out of that, which shout out to, like I said, shout out to Kendall. He recorded it to us. And then the one y'all sing, that's the one I paid for it, and Chad boosted it, and then Mike seen it, and then y'all reached out to us. And I was like, I think it was like that day, right? Wasn't it that day or like the day prior? And then that Thursday, y'all did it with Big Daddy Zuko, and I just had to come in like looking, some dirty Air Force Ones like I got now.
Nah, man, my boy's on point, man. He telling us that my boy's on point, man. He was on point.
I was already looking out. Everybody looking sharp and shit.
He brought the energy, man. He was on point.
That guy is a ball of energy.
He was on point. I've been having moments, but man, I appreciate that. And then appreciate it once again that y'all invited us to
the Q episode.
No, before that actually. I don't think you would there. No, you wouldn't there for that one.
Yeah.
What's his name?
Jay.
What the hell is his name? Jay something, man.
I was there for that one.
No, I'm talking about him. He wasn't.
Okay.
I'm trying to think who was.
Yeah, Arm in the Sling.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so sorry, Jay.
Nah, my boy. My boy, Prime Time.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Yeah, that was fun.
And then I got to see Mike get chopped that day.
Yeah. Hey, that
was
crazy.
Yeah.
So,
shots to chop.
Before we came on your show, I just kind of looked and see it. I was like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
It's a whole different thing when you see someone's skin leave their body in person. And in a sling, he had one.
He had a sling on.
Took the rings off.
Yeah.
He's like, let me be respectful. Let me take all these rings off. Yeet.
Yeah, man. I recorded it because I think that was. Did I get that to him? I forget. It's one of those like I gave Mike like, yo, you got the video? So, yeah, I got it. Gave it to him.
Yeah.
Did that, and then the time of Q. Oh man, I ain't gonna lie when you said Q, bro. Because thank you.
I did not want to do it, but I was like, man, I got to do it for the culture. We got to stand on business. We don't turn down no chops. So I was like, shit, bro.
You took one for the team.
And it was Q, bro.
Q had a great time with you guys.
Yeah, man, we had a great time with him, man. We can't wait to get him on the show, man. It's gonna be such a great time.
But then, yeah, man, and that was cool too. And then chilling with y'all after that, off the record. No, shoot. He was cool.
We done shot the shit with these guys a lot of times off camera, man. It's great vibes every time, man. Would y'all like to know how the shots and chops came about?
Oh, I'm about to ask you.
Wow, you took the question right out of my brain. Okay, go for it.
Please.
All right, so this is probably I don't know if it's probably like our 7th, 9th episode in, man.
Oh wow.
I think it was probably the whole crew at that point. We was all sitting at the studio, chopping it up, just doing a regular interview.
Okay.
We drinking this Don Julio.
That's the culprit. Okay, continue.
Something to drink on,
this Don Julio, man.
Okay.
Me, more than the rest of the crew, I'm a little bit more inebriated than everybody else. So we just chopping it up, doing the interview. And I don't know if we was doing Jonathan Vega and Diego de la Cruz La Familia at the time. They still are La Familia, but we just doing a regular interview.
Right.
And somewhere between time, I don't know if they brought up chops or I just blurted it out on some goddamn shit.
Don Julio got to speak it to you.
He got to speak it to me. But anyway, exactly. So you know what, goddamn it, I'll take a chop right now. Oh, we ain't got to do all this talking. They was like, everybody stop. What? Are you serious? Like, we finna do this right now?
Yeah.
I got to take it off the shirt. Yeah, come on, man. That's crazy. Come on, right now. We can do it. Boy, got the rolling the sleeves up on me. I was like, yeah, see, it's real. It's gonna go down. Because I didn't plan it. I didn't tell anybody else I wanted to do anything. And so everybody took it by surprise. They were like, oh, we really finna do this right now. This
you got a good organic moment on camera.
I love that.
It was happening. And I took it. They was only supposed to give me one. Vega was supposed to chop me only one time. So I took the first chop. Bow! And it stung my ass like a mug. I am not gonna lie, y'all. That first authentic chop hurt. And then after that, I was like, okay, all right, I took that. One more. Y'all tag team. I got to get both of y'all.
Oh, word!
Respectfully.
I was like,
y'all tag team, I got to get both of y'all. And Diego really ain't want to chop it, but it's on camera. I put him on the spot, so he had to. And when I say he lined it up, get right there in front of the mic. Get in front of the microphone. Lined it up real nice. As a professional. And I'm talking about, I didn't even really draw back or anything with it. Just got a good Good palm on it.
Oh, did he hold it on you?
Yeah.
Hey, was his handprint on your chest?
Yes, it was.
That's what it sounds
I'm
like.
talking about and it hit me so hard it broke skin. You can see the goddamn skin coming off. I was like,
oh my gosh.
That's such a unique segment, bro. I've never seen anybody do that before.
Yeah.
Which chop do you think hurt the most? If it came from you or just any of the ones that you've seen?
The worst chop I think that hurt the most. I don't think I had got the worst chops. I don't think I had got some bad chops myself too. I got some chops that really like, ooh, I felt that. One time I got a chop from Chris Carter across the back. They call it a lucha chop. That shit fucking hurt. Yeah, they call it a lucha chop. You know, like how Penta do.
Yeah. He come up. Damn.
They call it a lucha chop. So I think Chris give me one. He said, "Yeah, do your back." I was like, man, I really don't want to do that. But come on, and that was one that really hurt me. It got me, but. If I gotta say, it was either Mike getting a chop from Jay Davis or Brick Savage. I think the chop from Jay Davis hurt because it had a thud to it.
A thud. Ooh.
I remember hearing about Brick Savage stuff when I first met you boys.
Yeah, and Brick Savage chopped the shit out of him too. even with Brick Savage like going a little light on him, you still tell like, ooh, that's a big dude. You know what I'm saying? So, but I think the worst one was probably Stephen Wolf, and he known for chopping this shit. Like Stephen Wolf was like one of them guys in Texas, like when it comes to chopping,
he's the man.
He's the man, and
he's the lumberjack, huh?
I got off lucky because me and Terrence, my boy Guru, we took a chop that night from him. He went first. I baited him into going first.
Smart man. Let me see what I mean.
Yeah, what you saying on that?
I baited him in going first. So, and when I say he chopped the shit out of him, he chopped the shit out of him, bro.
I'm soul left his body.
Well, I'm talking about. Fuck! Straight backhand. And I'm talking about instantly afterwards. He's bleeding. He's bleeding.
Get him some milk.
He's bleeding. Bro, he was bleeding. He was whelped up. I said, all I could do was sit there and look like this.
That's crazy.
And I'm next.
I was like, man, my cat died. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here.
Luckily, he gave me mine, and his hand kind of slipped.
And
I didn't get the full effect, but it still hurt. He still got another good one, but he didn't get that flat hand on me like how he got him.
That's crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Well, man, I'm happy you said that, man. Go ahead and stand up so you can get wrestlers only. Wrestlers only.
I ain't mad at you today, man.
I took my steroids this morning. Oh my god! I think I'm good to go.
People with a Superman playing.
I'm gonna hit you one of these anime chops. I was talking about the power of friendship. The power of friendship.
Wow. For my Nakama.
Oh, damn.
Don't hit the jitsu on me too.
Jitsu, man.
That was just a great time though, man. That's how that one little moment we had on the podcast, that's how the whole concept of the show came about.
Yeah, that's
that one little moment. So,
man, bro. When I say that is a unique and cool concept.
Yeah,
a lot of people like it too.
Yeah, I've never seen. It's so cool. I've never seen anybody do it. And you got to think like from like the fans' perspective. Like we always want to know what it's like to be in the ring. So the fact that you guys are kind of giving them a little taste of getting a chop, that is dope, man. Yeah. So when did your love of wrestling start? Like, what got you into it?
Oh man, I was probably I was a little young lad at the time.
Little young
lad time. I'm probably like 4th grade, probably a little bit younger than that. Probably like 3rd grade or so.
Okay.
And of course, being age, I'm in my 30s, I was coming up on the attitude era. So everybody was going to the principal's office with cross chopping and everything. So that was a whole epidemic. But I'm trying to think what specific moment was going on that really attached me to wrestling at the moment. I can't tell you the exact moment, but I just knew that whole attitude era had me just like,
what a time.
Yeah, in a daze, bro. Just seeing all kind of stuff they was doing. And, at that time, too, Vince was like, he was moving a whole lot differently. He was really changing the game with what he had going on with the industry and the business. Because at that time, he was getting his ass wiped with Eric Bischoff over
there. Yeah. 3 weeks of that. Yeah.
You know, so either you was cross chopping or you was throwing up the too sweet. You was one of the two.
One of the two.
So and I was a fan of both. My child brain at the time, I was only watching WCW for one point. I was watching WWF at the time.
Right.
But then my child brain didn't know what other channel to go to watch WWF, so I only could find WCW.
Okay.
So for a long time, I was stuck watching WCW for a while. Until one day, I knew, okay, this is the channel to watch WWF on at this time.
Gotcha.
Got it. You know what I'm saying? So now I was checking out both of them. But it's just that whole Attitude Era, man, just had me in a daze, man. From like guys like DX, Stone Cold, Rock coming up, The Nation, you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
NWO and Randy Savage was like a big deal for me. I was a big fan of Randy Savage. Sting was always dope to see.
Oh yeah, Sting was cool.
Yeah, man. I was always a big fan of the Outsiders. Like I always liked Kevin Nash and Scott.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I always felt like that was them dudes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I don't know about me, but I always had like a duo of my own going on like that. It'd always be myself, and I always hung out with like some big ass dude. Yeah. Like throughout time, I always would be myself and some big ass dude that I was like, yeah, we like the Outsiders, you know. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
That's cool.
It was like that for me, but wrestling it was an escape, bro. You know, you go to school, people was doing wrestling moves on each other at recess, stuff like that. You know, you always had lunch table talk about wrestling, and it was always like a time. Oh, did y'all see what happened last night? Oh, Undertaker did this, and woo, man. Stone Cold came, he stunned Vince, and it was always a good time, man. And at that time, I feel like wrestling wasn't like nerd culture or anything like that.
No,
you know
it was
it was so popular, man. Adults liked it, kids liked it. Yeah. It was like if you wasn't watching wrestling at the time, who were you?
Yeah, what were you doing? I used to have to report wrestling to my dad every night. When Raw would go off like at 10:05, he would call me at 10:06. What's going on? What's happening?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. Blah, blah, blah. Man, wrestling has been like a big part of my life, man. So I know it's definitely part of y'all's, man.
Yeah, man. Yeah, like all my friends, like they all watch wrestling. Yeah. Like as we got older, a lot of my friends kind of grew away from it because, of course, you know, it changed a lot.
Yeah,
it had this thing that changed, but regardless, I always stuck with. I think I probably had a time when maybe I stopped watching wrestling for like two or 3 years, maybe. And I think
it was during the PG era.
It was like around that 2009, 2011 area. I stopped watching. I think I started back watching when The Shield came in.
You missed.
I missed Summer of Punk.
Yeah. Oh man, you missed Randy. You missed. Yeah. Oh man,
I seen some of Randy. I seen some of that 09 Randy. I seen some of
Randy hit a little different, man.
Oh yeah.
He was
like 2008, 2009. Oh yeah. He was like you always. I always remember hearing this theme song like every Monday night when I go to bed. I never forget that. Yeah, you right. He was killing the game.
He was.
I had to miss it because I was in the Army deployment. So like in 2000, the summer of 2010, all the way to like 2000. I was on the episode of Raw. January 10, 2011. I was on that episode when Big Show gave that soldier a hug. That was me.
Oh no shit!
That was me.
I gotta go back and watch that clip.
Like Big Show gave that soldier a hug. Yeah, the black soldier. That was me.
Snap!
Because that was back when I think they announced Shawn Michaels at the Hall of Fame that year, and like that's when he like super kick Cesaro. Not Cesaro. What's that guy's name? El Patron. But what they call him on there?
Oh my God!
Alberto Del Rio.
Yeah.
I was there to see that live. I was there to see when
JBL called him Mexico's greatest export.
I was there to see him. Punk was at the Titantron. He was to my right, and I'm looking like, whoa, why is he up there, bro? And then he's like, you stupid idiots.
The pipe bomb?
No, not the pipe bomb. He was at the Titan. That was back. Ooh, Nexus was a thing. He was he was the leader of Nexus. That when he was beating up people and shit. It was crazy. It was crazy. And he was like, you idiots. I ain't gonna jump, and if I did, I got the safety horns on. I was like, okay. I was like, oh man, yes, he does. He does. Oh, I remember that stuff because it's a whole like he always did his co-leader thing. You ever noticed that?
Yeah. He's so great, but he's so great at it though.
Yeah.
Like, Nexus.
No, I'm not.
Yeah. Nexus was so good. I hate that they ended it so quick. And John Cena ended it single-handedly, apparently, by himself.
That was Super
fucking
Cena.
Hill.
Super Cena, of course.
Yeah.
Super Cena at that time couldn't be beat, man. Super Cena was A time to be had at one point.
Yeah.
That's when he used to really start getting the booze. People like, all right, you winning too much now. We don't like it. You winning when you're really not supposed to be winning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the next is supposed to win.
Yeah.
And then he, like, for what was told, he lobbied. Nah, not them.
It's like what you said on the other podcast. Like, do you really expect Krillin to beat Super Saiyan 4 Goku? Then how does that make sense?
No, it doesn't at all. Exactly. You're sitting there playing the game. It's like, there's no way.
There's no way this is supposed to happen.
Yeah, exactly. No.
So, talking about wrestling, you're talking about Super Saiyan and the booze and all that stuff. So, we know you guys are wrestling media. This is purely character based, because I don't want to mess up none of your relationships because they all important.
Okay.
I don't know. You guys may be interviewing anybody. Okay. But character wise, your favorite and your worst wrestler.
Favorite character.
I
got a couple of favorite characters.
Yeah. Okay.
Who you got?
Mark Henry Sexual Chocolate was one of my favorites.
Oh, yeah. Goated, bro.
Goated, bro.
Gave birth to a hand.
Yeah.
Hey, never
that
seen
was one of the times where he got to show like his athleticism.
Yeah.
And his character work, his charisma, and how funny he is. Like, if you see him now, like, Mark Henry is hella funny.
Oh,
he's
hella funny. So he got to show like a lot of
that man's living his dreams, bro.
I'm telling you.
Stand up, DJ, radio host. He's living it up.
Yeah. He pulled me when he did that Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That was my boy.
And the Word of the Iron Sheik.
Oh my god.
Fuck the Hulk Hogan.
When he did that, I shared that top story. I was like, yes, somebody else hates this man other than me. Yeah.
You know what kills me about that man? I was like, dude, he was trying to say Hulk Hogan, which I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan, no, I won't do that, brother.
Hulk Hogan doubled down.
That doesn't work for me, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, well.
Yeah. Really then?
That's crazy. Now. Him and his ex-wife.
Yep.
So fuck the Hulk Hogan and his ugly ass wife.
Out here looking crazy.
Fuck Hulk Hogan campaign.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Hey, I've been like that since 93, 94, but that's a whole other thing.
No. We talking about you though. You decide.
Yeah. I take that off camera.
We'll continue.
If you watch the episode, you know why I'm like, okay, where it started.
But let's see, who else? Yeah. Of course, like Rock back in the day.
Of course.
Funny, charismatic. Stone Cold was always a great character.
Yes.
Who is a good one? Underrated one, in my opinion. The Big Balboski, Val Venus, man. It was a great character.
Yeah.
Great character, dog.
Man, that man's strong.
Hello, lady. He was a great character, man.
I'm not mad at that.
I was watching the clip where they chopped his chuck.
Oh, choppy, pee.
Man, that was goated, bro. Vince is a genius. As much as he is a sick, twisted man, he is a genius also, bro. Like, he came up with some great stuff, man, as far as like comedic timing and shit like that. Like, he came up with some great stuff. Too Cool was a great tag team to me. Grandmaster Sensei, Scotty Too Hottie. Scotty Too Hottie so popular, the Migos made a song after him.
Yep.
So, you know what I'm saying? It was just stuff like that. Rikishi was a great addition to it at the time, too.
Made it better.
Made it better. Who is another great character? Edge, when he was like the whole rated R superstar thing. Another great character.
Yeah.
Different level, man.
Goated, man. Like I said, 09 Randy Orton was another great one. Legend Killer Randy Orton was another great one. He was a monster. Unmasked Kane, bald-headed Kane.
Oh, yeah.
The one that was setting JR on fire.
Oh, the original one.
And handcuffing Shane McMahon to the pole and roasting his nuts on the open fire.
Roasting the chestnuts on the open fire, huh?
He was a monster, man. I liked it, The Undertaker at that time, too. The one that came back as the American Badass.
Oh, yeah.
He was cool. It's so many characters that I can show love to, bro. Like, Mamacita, Latino Heat, Eddie Guerrero at that time. When he was running with China, bro. That was a time to be ahead, man. A lot cheating still, Eddie Guerrero. You know what I'm saying? Heavyweight champion. That was another one. I ain't even gonna lie to you. Reign of Terror Triple H was another one that was goated right before he got the Evolution started.
Yeah.
He was another one. Goated. Even when he was the game, he had some good times
Helmsley
too.
regime.
Man Helmsley regime. That was another one. Man, I can name so many good characters. Like, it's hard for me to name.
I hear the passion in your voice, man. You love this.
It's hard for me to name like people that were just bad. Shit, even the Hurricane was good.
I love the Hurricane.
Come on, bro.
I love the Hurricane.
The Hurricane was great, man. Okay, I can tell you one that I didn't like.
Okay.
I didn't like the Dudley Boys when they first debuted.
What?
I wasn't a fan of the whole.
That would made it funny.
I love the Dudley Boys, yo.
I like it. Like dumbass.
I didn't like that, bro.
I
wasn't a fan of that. But when I did get into a fan of them, when they start putting them women through tables,
Mae Young got up out of here.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie.
Twice.
Hey, Mae Young put them over though, bro.
I can't believe she did that, man.
Bro,
they said Mae Young was a tough old woman.
Yeah, she asked that shit. Dude, she was like,
yeah.
And I seen it because Mark Henry told the story about Hardcore Holly doing the clothesline.
Yeah.
I saved it on Instagram, by the way. Like all the shit she took from these dudes.
Yeah.
Hey, he lit it in on her.
Yeah.
Bow! And I was like,
she wanted that way.
She said, if you don't,
way,
whoop your ass. And I was like, no.
You gotta oblige.
No.
I think what really put that over for like the Dudleys was like the way they was doing it with her. Like they would dress her up and put her in a wheelchair and put the neck brace on her.
Yeah.
So you really feel the sympathy for her. Then JR and King ain't making no better on commentary.
They just sauced it up.
Yeah.
Well, that sick son of a bitch, he's in that trance again. He's in that damn trance.
That boy JR, man, he has so much passion and vitriol.
Long live JR though, man.
I'm telling you, man.
God, man.
As soon as he put her through the table, bro, he's a sick son of a bitch. He's in that damn trance.
What the hell? Why you do that? Why? The sick son of a bitch. He's in that trance. What's an 80-something-year-old woman?
Oh man, Granny got to get it too, bro.
Yeah,
Granny
man.
Oh man, now I'm just rather just watch him smoke cigarettes and talk shit now, man. Shoot, just imagine he's like doing that and sitting there like this motherfucker here. Look at him about to just do some shit. This sick bastard.
Another great character was the Godfather, man.
Oh man, I love the Godfather. Hey, so I was talking to my wife because he's gonna be at Compalooza, right? So I was like, I wonder if he's gonna bring any of these ladies. But
he didn't last time.
But no, not like new ones. I'm talking about the ones from back in the day.
No random floozies though.
Bro. I wonder if he's gonna bring them.
And I was like, I forgot what you call them, like when they go town to town and they just find some random women to hire. I forgot what they had extras from. They wouldn't call them extras back then.
Ring rats.
Oh, ring rats. There you go. Oh yeah, there we go. I forgot about that. Hey, yo, ring rat, come here. Hey, come here, baby. Come here.
You just gave me some ass and all, but you want a couple dollars? Like what? You do it again? Like no. Be on TV. Oh my God, yes. Ring rats.
I'm gonna tell you. You want to hear a funny story?
Let's go.
No, I ain't got one. I'm just tell you. You want to hear a funny story? Find you one of these older wrestlers that's on the indie scenes.
Okay.
And ask them about a ring rat story. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah.
You gonna
I guarantee you gonna laugh your ass off. They done seen some shit.
Oh, I believe it.
They done seen some shit.
Oh my God.
That is funny, man. That is so funny,
bro. Like I said, I can't name too many like bad characters. Yeah. Like I just love wrestling so much.
Yeah.
I can only see the good in it. I can see the bad in it too.
I don't want to do it now, man. I'm gonna feel bad now if I do it.
But no, I like to hear your opinion too.
Right. I ain't gonna lie, man. And this is a current one, bro.
Okay.
They gotta get Marina Shafir up out of here, bro.
Hey, Chad, in 12 hours, Chad was shit.
They gotta get Marina Shafir up out of here, bro.
So what you don't like about Marina?
So let me say this. I think Marina Shafir is an awesome fighter.
Yeah.
I think she is. Her skills, she is talented.
Yeah. Give us sprinkles. Give us the shit sandwich.
Oh, I am. I'm giving the shit. I'm giving the sprinkles. And I'm sprinkles, little glitter, little paprika. I got you. I think she is very talented. Like the way she does, like her holds and stuff.
Yeah.
She's good, bro.
Here we go.
But when it comes to wrestling, she gotta chill. I was watching. So this is what happened. So. I'm an AEW fan, okay? I'm a sicko. Boogity, sicko. That's me, right? So
be careful, that guy gonna hit us up
on
TikTok.
I did that just for him. So I remember when Marina Shafir, they first brought her into the company. I'm like, oh, they brought her here? I'm like, oh, that's what's up. So they paired her with Vicky Guerrero. I'm like, oh, okay, nice. They walked out. Now, Vicky's though is a managing promo genius. She's so good.
She got it before she does. I give it to her.
She's with Marina Shafir. I'm like, oh, and you gave Marina the mic? Oh, she about to talk? I'm the problem. But I'm the problem, though. I'm the problem. It's me. It was me all along. I'm the problem. You know me. You know me. I was like,
that was one of the worst.
You don't know me, and I was like,
I don't know you. I don't know why you're here. Like, I'm confused.
Yeah, that was
and so from there, and then you didn't see her for a long time, and then she comes back with the Death Riders, and I'm getting sick of that too. They're going to get that up.
At first, I'm not the biggest Death Rider or AEW fan, but I was. She looked cool.
Absolutely. Yeah, when she first came in. Now, I'm not going to lie.
Whooping niggas' ass.
Yeah,
when she came in, I was so hyped. I'm like, oh my God, she's doing what she's good at. Yeah. She's dominating. I like this. But then it just fills it out, and it fills it out quick. Like,
was it last Wednesday you showed me?
Last Wednesday?
Last Thursday, chance to be 2 videos, man.
Oh my God. She was trying to do something.
It's a wrap.
I was like, we got to get this out of here. We got to get her.
You talking about that match you had with Willow?
Oh my God. Yeah, man.
I was like, oh my God. Why am I
love me some Willow too, man.
Yeah.
She cute, boy.
Man, I love me some Willow.
Willow, hey, Willow, man. Hulk Hogan.
just hold me. Just hold me.
Hold me. Willow, she's actually good though. I like Willow.
Yeah, I like Willow.
But just like as far as a character, like that's why I'm just like, all right. But characters, I can see that. But characters I love, oh my God, I'm like you, man. I've always been a big CM Punk fan ever since. One day I watched a match with him and Bryan Danielson in Ring of Honor. I ain't know what I was watching.
The Ring of Honor.
I ain't know what I was looking at. But I was like, yo, this is fire. When I saw them come to WWE eventually, I just kind of remembered.
You knew they was kind of going to run it back and stuff like that.
Okay, I kind of remember these guys. But I couldn't figure out where. But then when they became more popular, I started looking at this stuff. I'm like, yo, I seen this match. It was a Friday night. I was at home by myself. And I was like, oh, Ring of Honor. So I watched it. So Bryan Danielson, CM Punk. I always love guys like that. I'm a sucker for heels. Roman Reigns.
Yeah, of course. Love a good heel.
Randy Orton.
I love Randy Orton, man. Randy Orton was different back then, man. I think Randy Orton's great now.
No part of the reason why.
Hey, man.
I ain't gonna lie. Drugs make good artists sometimes. No offense. No offense, man. He anybody hard.
Hey, man.
This guy's wild.
You gotta really speak the truth,
man. Y'all watch the documentary? I was like, this is why that nigga was good, bro.
Yeah, he was going through it, man.
He was going through it, but man, I was like, pill popping Randy Orton was that nigga.
Yeah.
That's my opinion.
Yeah. Kurt Angle, I've always loved, man. I love like good technical wrestlers.
Oh my God, man.
I used to think that I thought that I hated Triple H, but I don't hate Triple H. I really love him. I hate his character because he makes you not like him. I'm like, oh wait, I like this guy now.
You hate me?
I loved them all along.
You love to hate me.
I loved them all along.
Yeah.
The game, Triple H, and I talk like this, and I do a lot of pauses,
Nah. Niggas say,
That's funny.
Thought you were a fan of Master P.
Might have been. I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh, Hulk Hogan's one I don't like, but that's a whole other thing.
He ain't like the leg drop. It ain't the dang.
Yeah.
I never was a fan of the red and yellow.
Yeah.
Black and white, I liked it too.
I had a stupid reason for not liking Hulk Hogan, but it turned out to be valid, and I was right all along, even as a child. I was playing WrestleMania on the arcade game, and I picked Hulk Hogan. Well, I was fighting against Hulk Hogan, and I lost to a leg drop. And I was like, how did I lose to a leg drop? It's a stupid move.
Stupidest shit ever.
It's the stupidest move ever.
It was a similar times in the 80s.
And ever since then, I've not liked Hulk Hogan. But then it just grew, and it got deeper and dark. Well, not darker, but he don't like that much. It was the hatred grew. Yeah, there we go. The hatred grew.
Darknesses.
Black machismo, huh? I see why you don't like Randy.
Well, what about you, Jay?
Oh, what do you mean?
So, like, some of your favorite and like least favorite wrestlers.
Most AEW is least I'm playing.
I ain't even speak on any of them guys.
I just want to just piss off people when I say that.
I like that look in your eyes, because that's where I'm going next. I like that. I like saying that hope leave your eyes when you say AEW. That's great.
Most of the stuff he said, like, man, okay, stuff I grew up on back in '99 on The Rock, Stone Cold, Triple H, Mankind, how he talks too, man. I dig like his promos.
Cactus Jack.
Oh man. Let me try to think. China. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She was the first to do a lot of stuff. That's why I'm mad she's not a Hall of Famer, by herself, besides DX.
Yeah, for sure.
Who else was out there that's just killing the game? I mean, shit. I peeped both Naomi and Bianca before they became something. I was seeing how athletic Naomi was. I said, oh my gosh, she could do that. She was more than just ass. Yeah. Do something with her. And they did.
She was super athletic, like way before they was really doing stuff.
Yeah, well, she was with the Funkadactyls.
Yeah,
you could tell she had something. Yeah.
And then the first time I seen, and I probably said this many times on this podcast, I seen Bianca Belair at the first Man Young Classic, right? And I remember, I think she should have won against Kyrie Sane because she won the whole thing. Kyrie did. Dude, when I seen her do that 450 splash, I was like, that's sexy. Yeah. And not as in like, a woman, like,
respect.
It was beautiful how she did it. And like, she was so athletic. Like, she was still kind of wild. Her movements were a little wild. You could tell, like, okay, she just need to polish up a little bit. She be perfect. And I said, from like the first match to that match, I said, she gonna be women's champion. Yeah. Mark my words. And boy,
look at her now.
Look at her. Look at her. People today, Chad Gable's underrated. I don't know why they don't do nothing with him. But I'm glad he's at WrestleMania as El Grande Americano from the Gulf of America. Hey, I love how people are so mad about that.
Hey, you don't know if that's the same person, bro. You never see them in the same place at the same time.
No. Yeah, no, we did. The first time we see him at the same place at the same time, they proved it. I was like, damn, that's a different dude. That's a different dude. Man, it was so beautiful how they did that. That's a good joke. But man, even like when they call him, fuck Vince, why you do this, right? Shorty G, I was so pissed off.
Why you remind me of that?
Shorty G, bro. Because I remember, what was that? What was the team? He was on him and
American Alpha. Yeah.
Dude, they was murderous tag teams, man.
Yeah, they were so good.
And then, Jason Jordan, not a producer, unfortunately.
Great producer, too.
Great producer. Yeah. But like, when he was by himself, I seen what he can do. It was like some, because he's short. That's why he didn't get his roses. I'm glad Paul Levesque, because he's the executive producer apparently. He's giving his time to shine, and then like even his persona now is just fucking baller.
Yeah.
Who else they do? I see he's trying to do with a few women, man. It's weird I'm saying this. Ivy now, she alright.
No, Ivy now.
I think she doesn't give us more, time to do some stuff. I think she'd be better because she got a look to her.
She had a real good match a couple weeks ago.
Yeah,
against Live Valkyrie, I believe. Right, that was a really good match.
Yeah, man. I dig
outside
that.
the ring too, super cool, super nice woman.
Really,
bro. We met Ivy and I was at a reality wrestling show.
Yeah,
we just sitting in the lobby, just shooting the shit, man. And Ivy walked out. We all NXT.
Oh shit! Yeah.
She was like, "Hey, y'all want to take a picture? Come on, let's take a picture." We all posted up with it. Like,
that's cool. That's cool.
She's super cool, bro.
You know who's a cool guy too, man? Military uniforms really get you a lot of attention, right? And I remember I had an awkward moment with what's his name, James Storm. After that show, I was talking about before that, right? So I'm just standing there. Shows ended at who was at the I think it was called Black Horse Saloon out there in downtown Nashville. And I'm just standing there, I'm chilling. And then I see James Storm like right there by the curtains. It's like that. He's staring at me, I looked at him, and I'm staring at him. And he got like, hi. I was like, hi. And he's all like, thank you for your service, man. I was like, oh man, what the fuck? It got weird, bro. I was like, what the fuck is that, bro? You're the wrestler.
Oh my
I guess he was like, how do I approach this? I want to really say something to this guy, just be appreciative. And I'm like, oh man, thank you, dog. Shit, thanks for your tax dollars to feed my babies. But anyway, now you talking about wrestlers like I'm not digging right now, man. John Moxley gotta go, bro. Like wrestling wise, I'm not a fan of the same.
I didn't bring him up, but I'm with you on that one too.
Have you seen one John Moxley match? See him unless put more weapons in there. Because the Death Riders thing, so many people saying it right now is actually killing AEW.
Mm-hmm.
They
can do it.
Chris Jericho's better. Yeah, I said it, Chad. Me, you had them conversations, but like it's because I was trying to save his legacy. That's why.
I have to say this to you before I forget.
Go ahead.
Remember how we had a phone conversation? And I was like, man, let me see what happens on AEW. Let me see.
Yeah, you told me on that day. What did you see? I knew it was. I told you, bro.
It was.
I told you. Because no. So okay, the last pay-per-view, right?
Yeah, the Dynasty.
I heard how people was livid. It was so many matches with no stories, with no emotion, no nothing. It's just matches. Which, okay, if it was an indie show, that's dope. But when you have a televised thing, as I told Chad a couple weeks ago or a couple months ago, may I say, I was like, they should just do indies, dude. They should do high pay indies because they're good. They have great matches. They have great athleticisms. But
if you think about it, that's kind of what AEW was built on.
True.
High end indies. When they first started, they didn't really doing these storyline shit. Like they had a couple, probably like 2 or 3 matches had stories to them. The rest of them, just exhibition matches and shit, which is cool. I can understand that. Right. You keep your big stars and people that really involved in certain characters. You keep them in storylines. Everybody else, you kind of throw them in everything. But it got to a point where I think AEW tried to really focus on storylines, and that's not their bread and butter. No, and they kind of put them in a hole to where the people started expecting storylines out of them when they know that's not what they
because did. They had really good stories at one point.
Yeah, they did.
So it's like, we kind of want you to still have the good stories because me and Jeremy always go back and forth on this. Like, if you don't have a good story, like you said, it's exhibitions that is cool. I don't mind. But don't start a story and then you stop it the next week. Yeah. You go on like 3 weeks, then you come back to that story and you want me to pay attention to care.
You don't be capping, you don't say nothing. Or you do something on Collision, but then I don't watch Collision. I watch Dynamite. They don't recap that. Or here's another problem they had. They're like, when they did with AAA, they didn't really introduce who the fuck we're looking at. Or even like, it's funny, they got this partnership, and even if you go on their app with New Japan, like they got this new, it's Dookie Shoes 9000 from New Japan. Like, who the fuck is this nigga, man? I don't know who this nigga is. Who is this dude? They ain't got no promo videos. They ain't got no package. And it's like Dookie Shoes in the building. God damn, Dookie
and everybody's
Shoes.
Going crazy. You don't know who that is?
No, nigga, I don't know who that is. If I'm a casual watcher of wrestling, and I just want to watch American stuff. Who the fuck is this Japanese?
Let's see, that's who AEW is for. It's for the smart wrestling fan, the fan that knows. The fans that know New Japan, AAA. It's for them.
Yeah, you're right.
But what they've kind of failed to do in a sense is capture that mainstream audience. Like you have to capture them, man. Yeah, you're losing the locker room, coach. Like, I loved watching AEW, but now I can't even. Sometimes I can't sit through an episode. Like
I don't even watch. I watch highlights and clips.
Yeah, that's it. Same here.
Yeah, because if I see something that's like pieced together, I'm like, oh, this is a couple good moments. I may try to go back to watch it, but like this Wednesday. Yeah. So me and Jeremy had a conversation that Wednesday. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna watch. I'm editing the podcast. I sat through that whole Young Bucks thing, and I love Kenny Omega. He's one of my.
Kenny cool.
Oh, he's another person I love. I love Kenny Omega. Kenny's cool. Sometimes he's great on the mic. But
in Japanese, he's a man.
But sometimes he's not. And this Wednesday was one of them things.
I heard
he was saying Dookie. I'm pretty sure he called the Young Bucks and Young Cucks. At least that's what I got from it, which is kind of hilarious. But I was like, I'm going to turn this off now, and I'm not turning it back on.
You turned it off on him?
Yeah. I told you. You know how.
And that's the beginning of the show.
That's the opener.
Yeah. You know how I get down with the power button.
The first 15 to 20 minutes.
Something ain't good. I love the power button. The power button's my friend.
That was the opener.
And I was like, I can't.
Also, the Young Bucks did it again. They dropped the ratings, huh?
They dropped one rating.
They been done that. They known for it.
They dropped one rating. It came from me. And then I kind of went back and I saw what happened with Pac because I was like,
he
got hurt. What's that suck?
He got a stroke of bad luck right now.
He does, man. He keeps getting hurt. That sucks, man. Because he's a beast.
Yeah.
He's
really top-notch talent too, man.
Yeah.
I hate that for him.
So, WrestleMania. What are you looking forward to this year for WrestleMania?
I'm just looking at, of course, good matches.
Yeah.
But I'm looking to see the end all be all and what may come out these storylines that they got going on right now, like with the whole triple threat with Roman, Punk, Seth. I want to see how that's gonna unfold. The Naomi Jade situation. I want to see how that's gonna come out. Cody John Cena. I want to see how that's gonna come out. A lot of other matches, I probably ain't really too worried about. Bianca and Rhea Ripley, Io Sky. I want to see how that's gonna go.
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Did y'all see the video? So Io Sky came out on Monday, and Io Sky was a little cheeked up, bro.
I didn't even notice that. Yeah, I was driving home from work, bro. I didn't even catch all that.
This was so funny, bro. So
you didn't have a cheek side.
So she came out, and she walked by Adam Pearce, and Adam Pearce was like,
"Oh, word! I gotta watch that."
I was like, "Hey, come on, bro." I was like, "Come on."
I didn't catch it all, so I was still at work.
I'm gonna show you when I show you what this is.
He got a quick gander of the yams.
That was it was funny. He
was like fire like the Japanese animators.
Because he was just like,
oh my
god, bro.
I was
like, well,
ass.
You got me. Okay.
You got a quick game.
You got me. Yeah, but yeah, nah, I'm looking forward to those
matches too. Mad at me for being a man.
Yeah, because I don't really know. Like we were talking kind of offline. Mm-hmm. This WrestleMania is unique because there's a lot of things I do want to see, like the triple threat match. Of course, I really want to see that. Well, the men's triple threat with CM Punk, Roman, and Seth and Paul Heyman. Yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing that.
Paul Heyman too.
Paul Heyman. Yeah. I feel like it's Paul Heyman on the pole match. Yeah.
So damn. I don't understand because I was telling Jeremy, I really did want that to be the favorite because I kind of had a feeling that would be it. Yeah. But I didn't want to see it. But the way they did it, I was like,
they made it.
And you know who called it too? Cornette before that episode aired. I was like, Cornette, call that shit. I was like, he said, what can be the favorite? I said, unless Punk won it, name it. I said, I don't know what else he could do with that. I'm going, that'd be crazy.
But you got to think about it too at the same time. What other favor can Punk ask for Paul Heyman?
Yeah.
Besides that.
I was thinking that.
Because I was wondering if he would insert him, and this was at the time only because I was wondering if he would insert him into the Cena and Cody match.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking.
And the only reason I wondered that because it made sense.
Has the power to do that.
Yeah, because it made sense at the time because the Cena and Cody thing at that point wasn't really bubbling up. Nothing was really happening. Yeah. So I was like, okay, maybe he'll get inserted into that. But that grew legs of its own, which masterful promo and masterful heel work from John Cena. Yeah. Oh my God.
Of course.
Bro, when he did that kid, singled out that little kid on that first promo.
He made that kid famous.
That kid's hope left his eyes.
I'm talking about made a meme about that kid, everything.
That dude famous.
Jesus, man.
John Cena's now the new Hulk Hogan. No, Hulk Hogan. Ooh, wrong. My bad, John.
Whoa.
The new Undertaker. Undertaker.
Whoa.
I'm going to make you famous. He made that kid famous, bro. My bad.
Whoa.
Fuck you, Terry.
Hulk Hogan make you
Terry Bollea talking about me right now, bro.
Brother.
He ain't call me brother.
He called me the other. Something else with a hard ER.
Hard
I'm the other.
Man.
Terry talking shit about me, man.
Right now, as we speak.
Oh, man. I don't care for that AJ and Paul Logan match. They just do that together. That was cobbled together. Like I was like, they did something back in what was Andrew Schultz at?
Yeah,
it was in New York.
Ago,
yeah, and then that happened like 3 weeks ago, and then like nothing happened the following week. I think maybe the week after that. Let's say a week or two, nothing happened, and then like boom, okay, we're gonna have this WrestleMania match.
I think that might be like one of the sleeper matches.
Yeah,
that's the beer break.
I think that's gonna be
I think that's gonna be a good match.
It's gonna be a good
well, yeah, because you got two dope ass wrestlers, but
because some of it, like I said before, it doesn't have to have a story.
Yeah,
but I can definitely acknowledge that match was thrown together. Like we got eyes, we see that.
Like you got
thrown together, but I think it'll be good.
Athletic dude, and both of these guys, you got a vet, and you know what I'm saying. You got Logan Paul, who's obviously talented in the ring, absolutely. You know what I'm saying?
Natural.
And he's going to dance with AJ Styles, who is more perfect to dance with than AJ Styles.
AJ Styles is in great conditioning, in great shape. He's like as good as he's ever been.
Yeah.
So I think that'll be good.
And that's the thing about Logan Paul. He get him a good dance partner like that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
AJ Styles is going to make Logan Paul look like a superstar, too.
It's not going to be a waltz.
Yeah. It's going to be a good one.
Yeah. I'm trying to think, are there any other wrestling? What other matches?
Ray versus
Americana
from the Gulf of America.
That's gonna be a good one too. I didn't expect it to be a WrestleMania match, but I think it's gonna be a good one though.
Fuck it. That's why.
They've been building it, I guess,
for a long time. The whole LWO versus Alpha Academy, and then you had Gable go off and the whole Lucha
Who did he learn from?
vignette shit like that.
Who did he learn from?
We still don't know.
Yo,
I thought he was gonna learn. I thought he was gonna learn from Ray Phoenix. Like that's what I thought was gonna happen.
Which, by the way, look like new money.
Yeah.
Shout out to.
Oh
man, God damn.
Man, Ray Phoenix, man. You finally took some Pepsi AC. Your stomach not hurting anymore. You good to go. You with your brother.
No, he just had, he's Latino. Made this drunk 7-Up.
That boy had to, man. Because I don't know if you've seen this episode, but I keep saying, man, Ray Phoenix had the bubble guts for about 3 or 4 months up until, because, man, you seeing Penta on TV, man, your stomach doing flips. You hated Tony Khan the whole time. Tony, let me go.
Dude, when he showed up, Penta, it was when Penta showed up at WWE, his merchandise disappeared from AEW. I was like, yo, you petty, Tony. I get it. You can hold that man's contract. That's your right. That's literally your right. But to take that man's merchandise, so now he can't make no money, dude.
Yeah, he was doing dirty, man.
But that WWE merchandise went on sale as soon as Penta debuted, though, and it sold out. The man went crazy.
Yeah, man.
And good place too today.
Yeah,
was in California.
Yeah,
bro.
The masks,
San Jose.
Yeah, those masks were fire, man.
Oh my God.
Penta's interesting.
Yeah,
no, not at all. And this interest is crazy too. They just said, "Hey, use all the pyro we got, please."
I like what you be doing.
Yeah.
Oh, shit spinning my heart out.
That boy hit that creeper walk on.
Yeah, that shit be funny.
And him and La Parker, they killed me with
that walk.
It's like a luchador thing. So
I'm like, where the hell that shit come from? But it's
Mexico.
I like it.
It's Mexico. God, man. Man. Oh, I gotta ask you a question, man, about what you do, homie. What is your favorite interview that you've done with y'all podcast, man?
My God,
what's that one? What's that one you like? Hey, we killed that. And you watch it back, you're like, yep, I was right.
Damn, man, you put me on the spot with that one. Jesus,
we still wrestling, take it.
Cause there's so many good ones, bro. To have a favorite, like I said, that first interview we did with Andrew Abel Jackson, that was one of the favorites to me, just because of the impact it had on the rest of our future. The person he was to give us that, man, and just be there, and the stories he told and how the whole episode went. That first episode, I took that chop. You know what I'm saying? It was so many good ones, bro. Sheesh, that one I did with y'all with Q, that's one of my favorites to this day. It was so much fun, bro. And it was different to put that wrestling and anime together on our platform was great to me. I really, you know what I'm saying? That was one of my favorites.
Anime, bro.
Oh my God, I can't believe you put me on the spot,
man.
That's hard.
So
that's a hard one.
So I'm gonna tell you the story while you're thinking.
Marinate on that.
So I think 2015, 2016, Jeremy and I did Booker T's fantasy training.
2015, Father's Day.
Oh, y'all went to the training camp?
Yeah. So we took
cardio was better back then.
Suplexes, all that stuff, right? Yeah. And he's the one that actually worked with us a lot. So I have a lot of respect for him, man. For Jackson, man. He's money, man.
He is. And like I say, if I really got to go back to it, that probably would be my whole all-time great. That's probably my all-time favorite.
I'm about to go watch that interview because
it's like one of our first episodes.
Yeah, he's super cool people, too.
Man. And he told some great stories like about his days and working in WWE and TNA and just working indie shows and working a crowd and how to carry yourself backstage. Like he dropped a lot of gems and just like he put his own game by like and just it was a great episode, man. I had a great time with him with that, man. Just like say the impact that episode had on our future to what we're doing now. Yeah, man, that's probably the one for me. If I got to pick, that's probably the one.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
All right, cool.
Yeah. So
I like when he used to do that. The face of wrestling.
He cracked me,
bro. Man, yeah, he's a good dude. Man.
Yeah, and I watched some road stuff. I see he's like I don't know if he's still in the
GM or something. Yeah.
That's what when Jeremy and I went to Raw, we went it was like a little while ago. I was like,
Chris Van Vliet was there.
I was like, you know what would be fire?
Oh, okay,
is if they put like segments on their shows, but just like have it like integrated in. The next time we went, they did. I was like, did y'all read my mind?
Yeah.
And it made everything flow so much better because my thing is
every show is like that. Man.
Yeah, because and that's so cool because when I've gone to like indie shows, you know, I'm a person going. I don't know anything about your product, but it's my first time going.
Yeah,
so I don't know the stories. So I wish that there was just a way that I, as a consumer, it's my first time, I can catch up what's going on. So the fact that Roe does that, man, that's incredible. That really is.
You know what I like about Roe? Roe doesn't just do that like for their main event. They do that for like,
oh my god,
like mid card, like, you know, openers, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and that's
like
good.
Everybody.
Yeah, because it makes us. You kind of get a sense of the wrestler's personality and things like that. Because the first time I ever went to, shout out to my boy Chris, he took me for my birthday. Well, he's actually a wrestler too. He took me to Raw for my birthday, and that's when. This is how long ago, you know, it was. Kane was champion.
No, shit. No, that one day. Huh?
Jesus Christ. Dang, the disrespect. The disrespect.
That's how long he been champion.
Oh, okay.
Wow. Yeah.
So we went.
You're lucky.
Yeah, I know, right? We went and he was champion, and I didn't realize how different the TV show is from going in person.
Yeah, going in person.
That was my first time doing any of it in person. There's, you know, you don't hear the commentary. You don't hear any of that stuff. You know, you're just seeing it. So it's a totally different experience. So when you go to the indie shows, it's kind of that same experience, but I don't know anybody there. So like with WWE, I watch it every week, so I know who they are. But this, I don't know. So like I say, Roe doing that, man, that's fire, man. That's fire. It makes you care about everybody because you're introducing these new people, this new talent to, you know, especially Roe. To me, it seems like it has a very dedicated audience. It does. Like it's the same people that are going every single time, so they know. But if I go sometimes and I don't know, it's cool that they do that. Yeah. But enough about that. Anime.
Hold on. My favorite match that night though. Promise and something Stone. Short.
Jada Stone.
Dog.
Yeah.
That was a barn burner, bro.
Yeah, that was a really good match.
That was a barn. And you know what? I watched it again online. Person was better. And normally it's the other way around a lot of times. Like you watch on
when you watching in person,
but
like
watching that
show,
no, it looked better in person. Online, I was all like, it ain't got the same feel to it, but damn, it's still good. Jada Stone.
Yeah, Jada Stone pretty cold too, man. Promise, she one of the ones, man. Yeah, Promise one of the ones, man.
Yeah, that match was really, really good. I just saw she's fighting somebody this.
Who, Promise or Jada Stone?
Promise. I think I saw. I can't remember who she was fighting.
Yeah, I can't remember either. But
I just glanced by. I saw she's on a card somewhere. But man, let's get into some. Let's get into some anime. So
yay!
Yeah,
spent a whole hour talking about wrestling.
Dang, that's wild. So
anime time.
Yay. Anime time. So